Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. Week 18 of the 2021 NFL season is here. The New England Patriots head into this game clinching the AFC East division with a win and a Buffalo loss. With a win, they could be the 3 or the 5 seed. With a loss, they could be the 5 or the 6 seed. New England's opponent this afternoon, the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are officially eliminated from playoff contention. They knew that all week long heading into this one. The Patriots stand at 10-6, started the day as the 5 seed in the AFC, but as mentioned, that could all change depending on how the rest of this day shakes out. The Dolphins come in with a record of 8-8. We're ready to go from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Jake Bailey kicks off to the Dolphins, and there for the return is Carl Tucker. Tucker, the fullback, and rather that was Philip Lindsay, I beg your pardon. Philip Lindsay scampers out of bounds. The Dolphins will bring their offense out to the field. Tua Tagovailoa in his last 9 starts, pretty solid, a 69.3 completion percentage, 241.2 pass yards per game, 14 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Certainly a lot better than how his season started out. He's got an opportunity here to sweep New England. These two teams met all the way back in week 1. The Dolphins came out victorious in a game that came down to the wire, as this is a throw out wide and spinning around a yard shy of the first down. Right there was Jalen Waddle. Waddle with a 9-yard reception before Bentley made the tackle for New England. Juwan Bentley has had a solid season for the Patriots, leading the way on defense. And now here comes second and short for Miami. So I will be keeping you up to date with everything going on around the league, because there has already been a lot of wild stuff happening, as this throw to the sidelines caught in bounds. Once again, it was Jalen Waddle before the tackle was made by Phillips. So look at the offensive lineup for Miami. Liam Eichenberg. We got Jackson, Dieter, Hunt, and Davis also on the offensive line. Then the skill players include Gaskin, Gesicki, Smythe, Parker, and of course Waddle. Miami ranked 25th total in the league when it comes to their offensive ranks. 1st and 10 now from the 36. It's a handoff to the right side, and fighting through traffic, it's a 3-yard pickup on the play for Philip Lindsay. 2nd down and 6 for the Dolphins. Look at the Patriots defensive lineup this afternoon. Wise, Godshaw, Guy, as well as Judon, Collins, Bentley, and Van Noy, all on the defensive line. And then in the secondary, you got Jackson, McCourty, Phillips, and Mills. On 2nd and 6, it's a play-action pass. Rolling left is Tua, and he fires complete to the sideline. That's Jalen Waddle again, his prime connection early on in this one, and that has been the case for most of the season as well. Hello, Jeffrey. Welcome into the broadcast. Good to see you, Jeffrey, as we look at the most receptions by a rookie in NFL history. Jalen Waddle officially breaks the record with 102, passing Anquan Bolden, who had 101 back in 2003 for Arizona. So how about that? Jalen Waddle getting it done here in his rookie season. Tua so far 3 for 3. Tagovailoa with a quarterback sneak, and it looks like he has enough to move the chains. 1st down Miami, as the offensive line paved the way for Tagovailoa. Oh, really, Jeffrey? CBS is still showing the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game in your area. Very interesting. Yeah, in my area, they cut out of the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game and went right to kickoff of New England-Miami. Well, they went to a commercial break first and then to New England-Miami, as that pass is complete over the middle. Mike Gesicki, his first reception of the afternoon, and it's a 1st down Miami again. But yeah, Jeffrey, I kind of wish they stayed with the end of that Pittsburgh-Baltimore game. because I wanted to see what happens. I see on the ticker below the ticker below the scoreboard of the New England Miami game with the scores of the games going on. It's still tied at the 2-minute warning of overtime as a flag is thrown here on the snap. It's our first penalty of the game. What's going on? The other Jeffrey G, welcome into the stream. Alex Kemp, in his 4th season as a referee, is the lead official today, and the penalty is against New England. Carl Davis, guilty of encroachment. But yeah, that's interesting. Oh, they just switched over right now. Is that right, Jeffrey? I forget, what area of New England do you live? Because that is interesting. I live in Massachusetts, near the Rhode Island border, though. I live about 10 minutes from Gillette Stadium too, as that's a run up the middle by Philip Lindsay, and he's got the first down due to the Davis penalty. It was 1st and 5 for the Dolphins. But yeah, I am keeping an eye on that Baltimore-Pittsburgh score. Yeah, my CBS affiliate straight up cut away from it. And I don't have Red Zone, so you're in Rhode Island. Okay, yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's interesting, man. That's interesting how they waited a little while and then switched over, as this is another handoff to Lindsay, and he's going to take it into the teeth of the defense. About a 4-yard gain, setting up 2nd and 6. Well, it's no surprise that Miami are going to the run game often here on the opening drive of the afternoon. Final game of the regular season. The Patriots will be in the playoffs. We know that. But it's a matter of what seed they'll be and whether or not they can win the division. 2nd down and 6 for the Dolphins. 2 receivers wide, 1 on each side. Once again, it goes to Philip Lindsay, who runs to the right and stuffed at the 24. Couple of yards picked up on the play. 3rd down and 4 for the Dolphins. Oh, the Steelers just won. All right, Jeffrey. Thanks for that update, man. Wow, you're right. I see the score now on the bottom. Pittsburgh have beat Baltimore in overtime. So as long as the Chargers and Raiders don't tie tonight, the Steelers will be going to the playoffs. Who would have thought that? Unbelievable. Wow. And that all stemmed from Jacksonville somehow beating Indianapolis. What a crazy Sunday already on the final day of the season, as on 3rd and 3, the pass is complete. The catch made by Myles Gaskin. And once again, the Dolphins move the chains and they enter the red zone on their opening drive of the game. Yeah, that's crazy, Jeffrey. That is crazy. The Steelers win, and so essentially they're in the playoffs. As I mentioned, as long as the Chargers Raiders don't tie tonight, which is highly unlikely, let's be honest. But, it's still a chance. The Pittsburgh will be going to the postseason. Here we go. Play action pass. It's a dime. Tagovailoa connects with Devontae Parker, who's tackled 1 yard shy of the first down. And some great decision-making here by Tagovailoa on the opening drive of the game for the Dolphins. Something we couldn't really say every game this season. What's good, J.A.? Welcome in. We got Adam in the house. Welcome in. As this is handed off and stopped just a half yard short, it appears. Is the running back, and that will set up 3rd and inches, it appears. Wow. Yeah, Cleveland beat Cincinnati today. That is correct, Jeffrey. Yep. Although Cincinnati didn't play Burrow, rested some starters, which is interesting because, they were still fighting for seeding. Oh, wow, Adam. That's incredible, man. I know. Ravens choked. I know. But yeah. You've fallen short, man. That's all right. That's all right. 11th out of 409 players is something to be proud of, Adam. Yeah, Celtics and Bruins won yesterday, in fact. Yep. So they brought the chains out, but indeed, the Dolphins shy of the first down. And so here we go on 3rd and inches. We've already played half of the first quarter. From the 7-yard line. Tagovailoa, he fakes the handoff, throws to the corner of the end zone, and Waddle is in. Touchdown, Miami. How about that for an opening drive? The Miami Dolphins strike first in front of the home crowd. 13 plays, 77 yards, 7 minutes and 26 seconds on that opening drive for the Dolphins. And Waddle was just left wide open. Blown coverage from New England in the secondary. And all Waddle needed to do was make sure he got both feet in. His 6th touchdown reception of the year. And J.C. Jackson was the one caught off guard. He was supposed to be covering Waddle, I have to assume. But a little miscommunication from the Patriots defensively, and Miami make them pay. The extra point is good. 7-0. The Dolphins make a statement on their opening drive. 7:34 left in the opening quarter. Now we'll see Mac Jones and the Patriots offense for the first time today. Oh, really, Jeffrey? I'm sorry to hear that, man. That is that is really tough to hear, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, Hugo. Welcome in. No, I'm not. No, I'm not excited at all about the Miami touchdown, Jay. Hey, but I try to call the game without any bias. So of course I'm going to be way more excited for a Patriots touchdown, but I'm not just going to be like Miami get a touchdown and you know. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeffrey. Yeah, that sounded like a terrible day for you, man. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, Hugo, thanks for the updates. So Carolina have taken the early lead against Tampa Bay. That's very interesting. I'll step aside for this quick commercial break. Back with more. Patriots, Dolphins, Miami up 7-0. And welcome back in, everybody. Mike is in the house. Good to see you, Mike. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, Adam. I think it'll be a close game as well. I predicted the Patriots to win 27-20, but we shall see. Yeah, I could definitely see this being a one-score game and maybe even closer than the 7-point margin I predicted because, hey, Patriots have tended to struggle in Miami. And I'm sure the Dolphins will want to play spoiler role. Remember, 2 years ago, the Patriots had a chance to get a bye, but Miami, with technically nothing to play for, as they were eliminated from playoff contention long before that game, they surprised New England. And that game was even in Foxborough, so they surprised New England, and the Patriots were forced to play in the wild card round where they lost to Tennessee. And there is the official update. Pittsburgh have defeated Baltimore 16-13 in overtime. Chris Boswell with the game-winning field goal from 36 yards out. I'll get you caught up on the playoff picture in a moment in the AFC because there are still a lot of moving pieces. A lot of crazy results from earlier in the day as Mac Jones and the Patriots offense is on the field for the first time today. A 2-yard carry to start things off. 73.3 completion percentage from Jones last week. 227 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He leads all rookies among the quarterbacks, that is, in most categories, as the Patriots set up on 2nd and 8 from the 28. Another handoff, and up the middle, it's Damian Harris, who will get to about the 34, third and short, I should say. So yeah, the Patriots clinched the AFC East with a win and a Buffalo loss. So they clinched the division with that scenario. And then with a win, they could either be the 3 or the 5 seed. With a loss, they'll either be the 5 or the 6 seed. So that's what all the scenarios are looking like. With games taking place earlier in the day, it clears up a little bit, but not everything, as the Patriots face 3rd and 2. 5 receivers wide. Jones drops back in the pocket, has time, and it's intercepted. It's picked off, and that will be a pick 6 for Miami. Leaping into the end zone with the pick 6 is Xavier Howard. And with 6:07 left in the first quarter, the Dolphins have doubled the lead. Wow, just a nightmare start to this one for the Patriots. The pass intended for Myers. Howard peeled off of Aguilar, read that pass all the way, able to intercept, and after that, all he needed to get by was Mac Jones, who couldn't make the tackle. Xavier Howard leaping into the end zone in celebration, and the extra point is good. 14-0. And with 6:07 left in the first quarter, it's the Dolphins coming out of the floodgates, firing the offense and the defense. Certainly impressing in the early stages. How will Mac Jones respond after this? An early interception from the rookie quarterback. All right, welcome back in, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. We got Try in the house. Adam says he didn't see the Packers losing the Lions and the Colts were abysmal. Yeah, I mean, the Packers already had clinched the 1 seed. It is still surprising that they lost to Detroit, but the Colts losing to the Jaguars, that is baffling. We got John in the house too, and yes, Hugo, I believe, yes, if the Raiders and Chargers tie tonight, they would both make the playoffs. Yes. So that'll be very interesting. The Dolphins are your home team. That's right, John. No, Hugo, my prediction was 27-20. Yeah, not 27-7. No, I don't. I didn't look past the Dolphins like that. Miami are a decent team, and they tend, as I mentioned, they tend to cause New England trouble, particularly in Miami. So it's not going to be an easy game for the Patriots. I didn't think so coming in. At the same time, I didn't expect the Patriots to be down 14 to nothing 9 minutes into the game. We also got Grega John in the house. Welcome in. And yeah, it was a pretty bad pick try indeed. And look at that. The Patriots offense really struggling in the early stages, as we do have a flag down after the pressure was applied by Miami's D. And let's see. It is against the Dolphins. Too many men on the field is actually the penalty against Miami. Wow. So the Patriots catch a break there, a much needed one. Oh, Adam. Uh, yeah, this season really is crazy. Try absolutely. I mean, yeah, who would have thought the Jags would beat the Colts pretty comfortably too? Who would have thought that? I mean, unbelievable. Dropping back is Jones. He'll throw to the left. That ball caught by Stevenson, who gets hit at the 32. A nice play right there by Landon Roberts, the former Patriot. And Stevenson a bit shaken up after the hit, as he'll be evaluated by the athletic trainers. He's clutching that left arm of his. It's 2nd and 3. Look at the Patriots' offensive lineup. Wynn, Karras, Andrews, Mason, and Brown on the offensive line. Harris, Henry, Myers, Bourne, and Aguilar, all skilled players for the Patriots. As Myers motions to the left, the Patriots rank 16th overall in their offensive ranks, as Harris will run it up the middle, and that's a first down for New England. Yeah, the Texans did give the Titans a scare at the very end. I know that was crazy. Everything about today is crazy. As we take a look at the Miami defensive lineup, Ogba, Davis, Wilkins, Baker, Roberts, and Van Ginkel on the defensive line. In the secondary, it's Howard, Needham, Jones, Holland, and Byron Jones. Defense of Miami ranks 15th in the league. A screen pass caught in the backfield by Harris, who will make it a catch and run for a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4 for the Patriots. Try says he would love to see Pats Bengals. Yeah, that would be an interesting matchup for sure. No doubt about that. Yep. What are you saying, Hugo? Yeah, exactly, Adam. I know. Yeah, the worst teams in the league somehow came out and played well against some of the best teams in the league today, as Wilkins makes the play in the backfield on 2nd down. Getting nowhere there was Brandon Bolden. A tackle for a loss. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Patriots. The fans in Miami making some noise. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for the Patriots. Bolden in the backfield. Bourne in motion. He runs a cross route. Jones has good protection, rolling left, and his pass is batted down. Ogba makes the play, and Miami have come to play so far today. They are all over Mac Jones in this Patriots offense. And New England will have to punt. What? Oh, please, Hugo, get out. I don't even know where you come up with that. Um, what do I think about Davis Mills? Yeah, I mean he's a solid quarterback. Honestly, from what I've seen from Davis Mills and just looking at his stats, I haven't watched a ton of Texans games this season, but he did play pretty well against the Patriots early in the season, and he's a pretty solid quarterback, I think. I'm not gonna lie, as Jake Bailey strings off a nice punt, fair catch made. 3:07 left in the opening quarter. Miami have a 14-0 lead, and they'll have the football after the break. Welcome back in. 3:07 left in the first quarter. 14-0 Dolphins lead. Um, no, Adam. I know it's a bit foreign for you being from England, but unlike how they do it for the Champions League in Europe and the FA Cup, there is no draw for the postseason games. It's based on your seeding. That's the matchups are based on your seedings, Adam. So there's 7 teams from each conference that make the playoffs, and so therefore the number 1 team in each conference gets a bye, so they don't have to play in the first round. And your seeding is obviously based on record, and then the 2 seed plays the 7, the 3 plays the 6, and the 4 plays the 5. As this is handed off and getting to the edge for a decent gain is Duke Johnson. As he scampers out of bounds, it'll be about a 7-yard gain under 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter of play. Well, yeah, I tend to agree with you, Adam. Yeah, the Steelers, I mean, a week ago, it was looking really bleak for them to even have a chance of making the playoffs, and now they have a real good opportunity to make it as that pass is caught along the sideline. That was Durham Smythe for a Miami first down. Yeah, no problem, Adam. So basically, they reward your regular season performance in that sense. So like the top seed gets the worst team that makes the playoffs, etc. So yeah, that's how they reward how you perform in the regular season. As that's about a 3 or 4 yard pickup for Johnson again. Actually, they'll give him 5. So second and medium with 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. And yeah, I can confirm, I think it was Hugo earlier asking, yeah, if since the Jaguars beat the Colts, if the Chargers and Raiders tie tonight on Sunday Night Football, they will both make the playoffs. So far, Miami have run it 8 times. They've passed it 8 times. A good balance as they face second and 5. Handoff up the middle. And it's Johnson for about 3 yards. They'll give him 2. So third and 3 it is. You remember when the sideline reporter worked for Nesson, Jeffrey? Oh, okay, yeah. I missed it. I did see them go to a sideline reporter. It might be. I think I know who you're talking about. It might be Susan Jacobson. Is that who it is? I could be wrong, but that might be who it is. Yeah. And her husband, if I'm not mistaken, is Sean Grandy, who does play-by-play. Oh, and that's nearly picked off. How has Devin McCourty not intercepted that pass? It was in his hands, but he somehow dropped it. That was a very risky pass by Tunga Vailoa. No one even in the area for Miami. And instead of an interception, it's 4th and 3 for Miami where they'll punt. But yeah, I think her husband is Sean Grandy, who is the play-by-play commentator for the Celtics on the radio. On 98.5 The Sports Hub. I actually got to meet Sean at a sports broadcasting camp in Boston in the summer of 2019. He was really nice. Oh, and look at this. It's a fake punt. Matt Hack is going to run with it down the sideline, but he's short of the first down as a flag has been thrown. And let's see what the penalty is. As Brandon Bolden on special teams was the closest to Hack, and he tried to come in. Sorry, Michael Pilardi is the punter. Hack was from last year. I'm losing it here. I have the Miami roster right in front of me, and I'm butchering the names. But yeah, it's Pilardi, the punter, who tried to run it for the first down. Here's the penalty. Oh, wow. An unnecessary roughness call against Brandon Bolden. That is a tough one, and Bill Belichick does not seem pleased about it. What's good, Henry? Welcome into the broadcast. Glad to have you here in the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, so you guys are right here in the chat. If the Chargers and if the Chargers and Raiders tie, they both make the playoffs, and the Steelers would be eliminated. Yes. So that'll be interesting to see how that game plays out. It really will be. And Bill Belichick's furious. I mean, Bolden did he make contact with Pilardi there? I don't know. That's a tough call. So the drive continues for the Dolphins. 1st and 10 from the New England 42. It's a short pass underneath. The catch made by Myles Gaskin, who picks up 4 on the play, and that should bring us to the end of quarter one, and it will. Wow. So the Dolphins, just a couple plays ago, decided to fake it on the punt. And Pilardi, the punter, who was short of the first down, got the unnecessary roughness call against Brandon Bolden. I think a questionable decision, but then again, I'm a Patriots fan, so maybe I have some bias there. I definitely do. Either way, the drive continues for Miami. We've played one quarter at Hard Rock Stadium. It's 14-0 to the Dolphins. Second quarter is coming your way next. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, Jeffrey, it's someone else. I was thinking of someone else then. It's Jenny Dell. Okay, her husband is Will Middlebrooks. Okay, there you go. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll be back for the second quarter in a moment. Stick around. All right, welcome back in, everybody. We're set to begin quarter two from Hard Rock Stadium, which just 9 days ago was the host of the Georgia-Michigan college football playoff semifinal. Appreciate your company as always. 14-0 Miami. It's been far from an ideal start to this game for the Patriots, and it's been quite the opening 15 minutes for the Miami Dolphins. You retweeted my Twitter post. All right, I appreciate that, Adam. Yes, I appreciate that a lot, my man. Thanks so much. As on 2nd down and 6, it's Duke Johnson who picks up a yard. 3rd and 5 on the way for Miami. Underway here in quarter two. And yeah, the Michael Pilardi, the punter for Miami, actually got injured on that punt fake where he ran it, but he appears to be okay now on the sideline. He did pick up a little bit of a knock, and yeah, looking at more and more replays, I suppose Bolden did make contact. Not much, but contact was still there, and it was perhaps a dangerous hit where he was leaning in towards the helmet area. So in today's NFL, I suppose they're going to call that as Johnson picks up the first down on the ground. So Miami using that run game to their advantage. Oh, the Guardians. They used to be the Cleveland Indians, Adam. Yeah. Yeah, that's their new name, Adam. Yeah, so the Cleveland Indians were sort of forced to change their nickname because Indians was, offensive to Native Americans, I suppose. So that's why they had to change their name and they came up with the Guardians. Yeah, I'm still not used to that. I was caught off guard for a moment when you said that. Hey, I appreciate that those ambitions, Adam. All right, I'll step aside. We have an injury timeout in Miami. Dolphins up 14-0 with the football. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Isaac of FL Teams is in the house, and I'm sure you're pleased, Isaac, with the start to this game, as it all of a sudden, I believe, has started downpouring in Miami. It appears, at least on the TV screen, as that's Duke Johnson with the carry through the middle, and he'll pick up 5 to set up 2nd and 5. Look at missing defensive players today for New England. Dante Hightower with a knee injury, Kyle Duggar a hand, Miles Bryant and Sean Wade both on the COVID-19 reserve list. So, you can't make excuses for the this Patriots team, but it has to be mentioned they are missing some key defensive players. And yeah, that rain is coming down in sheets right now. But I suppose Isaac can attest to that. That's how it goes in Florida. It'll be sunny, nice and sunny, and then 15 minutes later it's a downpour. As that's another carry. It's Duke Johnson with the first down pickup as he moves the chains, and just more ground and pound from Miami, and it's working. We have our first update in the Jets Buffalo game. And how about this? Buffalo have a 10-0 lead over the Jets. They just started the second quarter, and Buffalo just blocked a Jets punt. Remember, New England, to clinch the division, would have to win and have Buffalo lose. And that's looking far from becoming realistic right now with the way both games are going. But still a long way to go, of course. As this is Philip Lindsay with a carry. He'll pick up 3. 2nd down and 7 for the Dolphins. Yeah, I saw that, Adam. Nottingham Forest beat Arsenal in the FA Cup. That's the beauty of the FA Cup, man. Yeah, I remember when Will Middlebrooks was on the Red Sox too. I remember those days. Yeah, Rams up 10-0 over the Niners. Yep, I've been checking in on that game. And yeah, the Jets basically being the Jets right now so far against the Bills, as once again Miami opt to run it. but not much going there for Philip Lindsay. No gain, 3rd and 7. That was Matt Judon with the stop at the line of scrimmage. Miami with a hurry-up offense here. 103 total yards for Miami, just 22 for New England. And now a timeout called by Bill Belichick. So the first timeout of the half used by the Patriots. And it comes with 11:17 to play in the second quarter. The rain coming down. Tua in the rain is something no one wants to see. Well, I think that's why they keep on running it, Isaac. Yeah. I think the Dolphins agree with you. Yeah, it has just started downpouring there in Miami Gardens at Hard Rock Stadium. Mac Jones trying to stay loose on the sideline. It's been a horrendous start for the Patriots offense. The pick six and then having to punt on the ensuing drive. Miami so far today, 4 for 5 on 3rd down. That's true. He does pretty much have to throw on this play. 4 receivers wide, 2 on each side. Tua going to air it out quickly, and it is batted down in the end zone. Incomplete. J.C. Jackson locks up Devontae Parker. And a key intervention there from Jackson. 4th and 7 on the way for Miami. Man coverage, and Jackson had him every step of the way. Able to swat it away with his right hand. And on 4th down, Miami will attempt their first field goal of the afternoon. Jason Sanders is out for the 30-yard try. Should be no problem, but we shall see. The kick is up, and it is good. Right down the middle from Jason Sanders. Yeah, that is true. With Devontae Parker, he tends to make some spectacular catches every now and then, but Jackson defended him nicely on that occasion. But the Dolphins nonetheless extend the lead now, a 3-score game. Sanders makes it 17-0. New England with a lot of work to do. We'll see if they can start to get back on track with Mac Jones and the New England offense taking the field next. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. A reminder that next weekend, it's Super Wildcard Weekend. Saturday, a doubleheader, 4:30 Eastern Time and 8:15. Then it's a tripleheader on Sunday with games at 1, 4:30, and 8:15. And then, for the first time ever, a Monday night playoff game at 8:15. It should be an epic weekend of playoff action. All right, here's Gunnar Olszewski, who will return it from about the 2-yard line, makes a nice move, cuts back inside, and he'll be tackled down at the 26-yard line. As New England's offense tries to get some type of rhythm going in a big hole early on. Do I think J.C. Jackson is better than Xavier Howard? Yeah, I do, Isaac. It's close though. But yeah, I would say Jackson's slightly better. Yeah, but obviously it's a tough call. It's a tough call, I'd say. As Mac Jones tries to throw over the middle, it's tipped and almost intercepted. A dangerous pass again from Mac Jones, who just has not looked comfortable. Andrew Van Ginkel nearly got on that tip pass. The deflection was caused by Christian Wilkins in the first place. Yeah, Rams are up 17-0. I saw that, Hugo. Yeah. Mac Jones just 2 for 5, 7 yards and an interception. And that is very true, John. They do play the Pats tough in Miami. It seems every year. As Mac Jones on the move will throw downfield. It's caught by Hunter Henry. Inside the 40 of Miami he goes. And maybe that is the spark the Patriots needed. The tackle by Brandon Jones, but not before. A big gain on the play for New England, and they enter Miami territory for the first time today. And that's better for Mac Jones, moving out of pressure, creating some space and time for him to make the throw on the money to Hunter Henry. Ball on the 38 of the Dolphins. Jones throws left, caught in the backfield by Harris. Harris has room down the sideline and ultimately pushed out of bounds by, I believe, Griffin. Could be wrong there, as it's 2nd and 5. 10 minutes left here in the opening half from Hard Rock Stadium. The Patriots know they are in the playoffs, but it's all about seeding and potentially winning the division, which will be difficult for New England to achieve based on the way this game and the Buffalo game is playing out. Handoff to Bourne with a nice pickup on the play. He's got the first down, a sweeping run. He got to the right edge. And this is more like it from the New England offense. Meanwhile, Isaiah Wynn is heading to the locker room as we speak for the Patriots. So that could be a big blow on the offensive line for New England if Wynn is unable to continue. Keep you posted there. That was the 3rd first down of the game for New England. Miami already have 10. Handoff it is. Harris trying to charge his way forward. He'll be stopped at the 21. Second down and 6, and Harris comes out limping. Well, the last thing New England can afford is injuries to a couple of their key players, and Harris is not looking good as he goes to the sideline and drops down to his knees. The athletic trainers will attend to him. No Harris. Bolden is in there. Mac Jones will look to throw here. It's caught over the middle, but Myers has hit hard at the 15. Landon Roberts stops him a yard short of the first down. Robert Kraft, the chairman and CEO of the Patriots, in attendance with his son Jonathan. Yeah, exactly, Adam. Oh, Ramondre Stevenson is also out, Jeffrey. I didn't catch that. Yeah, I think you're right, because Bolden is playing every snap now. So, yeah, the Patriots decimated by injuries here in the first quarter. What a move by Bolden. Shakes and bakes into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. down a couple running backs. Brandon Bolden steps up and puts the Patriots on the board. A 7-play, 74-yard scoring drive for New England. And the Patriots cut the lead to 11. What a couple of moves by Brandon Bolden. Helped out by a few blocks in front by the offensive line. A 15-yard touchdown run. And now the extra point from Nick Folk. He will send it right down the middle. 17-7. And New England make it a 10-point ball game. Nah, Stidham wouldn't play. If they put in the backup, they would put in Hoyer, Isaac. I'm pretty sure. They wouldn't put in Stidham. They'd put in Hoyer. Because that's what they've done in past games this season when the Patriots are, blowing a team out or something. Yeah, it looks like it. At least I hope so, Adam. The Patriots back in business with a touchdown. And the comeback could be on. Back with more after this from Hard Rock. Welcome back in, everybody. And look at the quarterback comparison. Mac Jones, 5 of 8 for 53 yards and an interception. Tua Tagovailoa, 9 of 11 for 75 yards and a touchdown. Those two, remember, were teammates at the University of Alabama back in their college days. Now going head-to-head in the NFL as Jake Bailey's kick is into the end zone for a touchback. 7:36 to go in the half. A look at the AFC playoff picture as it stands. Tennessee, we know, are the top seed. Kansas City follows them. Then it's Buffalo and Cincinnati rounding out the division leaders. And then the wild cards right now, New England, the Chargers, and Vegas. Pittsburgh still in the hunt. But the Patriots, with a win in this game, could I'm trying to think of what that could do. I don't know. I'll get into scenarios later as we get deeper into this game, as this throw to the sideline is caught. Nicely done by Devontae Parker. 2nd and 7 for the Dolphins. Yeah, well, the only way the Patriots would be able to move higher than the 5 seed is with a win and Buffalo losing. Of course, they would need to win the division for that to happen. If that were to occur somehow, and the Jets were to come back and beat the Bills, and the Patriots were to come back and beat the Dolphins, New England would go to the 3 seed and surpass Cincinnati. On 2nd and 7, it's handed off. A run up the middle by Phillip Lindsay. He'll make it 3rd down and 4 with 6:40 left in the half. Hopefully, Adam. Well, we'll see how significant that Damian Harris injury is. I sure hope he's able to return in this one because he's a crucial part of the running game. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Shotgun formation for Tagovailoa. It's Gesicki in motion. Tagovailoa stepping up under pressure, and he goes down. That's a sack for Kyle Van Noy. He takes down his former teammate, and it's 4th down for the Dolphins. Van Noy just snuck through. He really got to Tagovailoa too easily for the Miami's liking. Van Noy was on the Dolphins last year and then made his return to New England this year as the punt is up and away from Michael Pilardi. No fake this time, and Olszewski will leap out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So the Patriots will start this drive in favorable field position. All of a sudden, New England trying to twist the tide at 5:26 to play in the half. New England down by 10 with the football after this. All right, so the Patriots down by 10 with the ball, and after a nightmare first quarter, they've started to turn the tide here in the second. And with 5:26 to play in the half, they'll open up this drive from the 42-yard line. Running in motion is Bourne. He's open to the left, but instead underneath, it's Damian Harris making the catch, and he's back out there, which is great to see. He came out with an injury on the last Patriots possession, but good to go again and makes an immediate impact as the Patriots move the chains. What's good, Gabriel? Welcome in to this afternoon's broadcast. Hope you're doing well, man. Josh McDaniels is the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach of the Patriots. Has to be happy with the start to this drive. That was a solid 13-yard completion as Mac Jones will throw deep, and Myers could not make the play. Double coverage downfield as he was locked up by Rowe and a fellow teammate, I believe Nick Needham. Well, this game for New England started out as a nightmare. First, a pick six for the Dolphins. Then New England had to punt. Mac Jones nearly threw another interception as well on that second drive. But finally, Mac Jones getting into somewhat of a rhythm, it appears. But right as I say that, it's back-to-back incompletions as he throws into coverage. Myers, once again, the intended receiver who can't make the play. Third down for the Patriots. .434 to go in quarter two. Yeah, looks like that try. Looks like the momentum is starting to shift. Look at the last 10 pass attempts for Mac Jones. 6 of 10 for 66 yards. But for the momentum to completely shift, the Patriots will have to convert here, and the play clock down to 1. And New England forced to call a timeout. Mac Jones absolutely furious. He was not a happy camper as he started barking at the sideline in frustration, perhaps at himself and a little bit at Josh McDaniels, as the play call clearly wasn't set. And so now New England with just one timeout remaining in the half, which could become a true factor later on in the quarter. Coming up on the halftime report, I'll get you all caught up on the action around the NFL. Final day of the regular season and plenty to discuss. It's already been a wild final weekend of the regular season. Mac Jones throws to the left sideline, incomplete, nobody near it. Nick Needham was the closest to it for Miami. And it's 4th and 10 for the Patriots, as I'm not sure what Mac Jones saw on that play. Yeah, 2 New England players. It was Kendrick Bourne and I'm not sure who. Might have been Bolden. They both ran the same route, and that's where the confusion was. So Jake Bailey will punt. His first one traveled 46 yards. Trying to do more of the same here. Has the chance to pin Miami, but a little too much on it as it rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Who do I got for tonight's game? Oh, Chargers Raiders. You mean if they don't play for a tie? I'd say the Chargers. Yeah, but it'll be interesting. It'll be a pretty good game, I anticipate. Just over 4 minutes left in the half. It's the Dolphins with a 17-7 lead, and they'll have the football after the break. All right, welcome back in. 4:23 left in the second quarter. A 17-7 lead for the Miami Dolphins. What's good, Ben? Glad to see you, man. You just got in from work. All right, man. Appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, I hope my Pats can get the job done as well. We shall see. The Dolphins start from the 20 and a whole lot of motion before the snap. Flag is thrown, and we've got false start against Miami. A 5-yard penalty. Austin Jackson, the tackle, called for the offside. First and 15 it is, back to the 15. Tagovailoa fakes the handoff, but the pass is low, and unable to make the catch was Waddle. It might have been tipped. I'm not entirely sure. Second and 15 on the way. Tagovailoa, as a starter in his career, 5 games missed, a 12-8 record, 209.5 pass yards per game, 26 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. So, although yes, he's had his struggles, he hasn't been terrible. When you truly do look into those stats, I don't think, based on what I've seen, I don't think he can truly be a g a you know, a consistent starter throughout the course of his career. I think he can be a really good backup, but I'm interested to see how the career of Tua Tagovailoa pans out, as that's a 3-yard gain on the ground, 3rd and 12 coming up for Miami. Ball at the 18-yard line for the Dolphins. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation. Tagovailoa, he's under pressure. Rolling to his left, throwing down the sideline, but that is incomplete, as he was looking for Mac Hollins, but left it short. And so on 4th and 12, the Dolphins will go 3 and out and bring the punting unit onto the field. Yeah, well, the Patriots are doing a better job at blitzing Tua and making him uncomfortable and forcing incompletions like that. 3:32 to go in the half, and the punt is up and away from Pilardi, and Olszewski has to back up, and he'll just leave it. And what a punt that is! All the way down to the 19-yard line, where Hollins picks it up. That was a 63-yard punt from Michael Pilardi. And the Patriots offense will have another chance to make it a 1-possession game. New England trailing by 10, just over 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Remember, just 1 timeout left for the Patriots. This drive starts from the 19. It's a flip back to Harris. Harris gets knocked down in the backfield. Van Ginkel makes the play as Harris tried to cut back towards the middle. 2nd and 11 for the Patriots. Exactly 3 minutes to play now in the half. Thanks everyone for your company this evening. This will be the 21st offensive play for New England. They have 108 total yards compared to 137 for Miami. Play action pass. Jones buying time, throwing to the left sideline. Aguilar hauls it in. That's a New England first down as Howard pushes him out of bounds. Aguilar back from a concussion that kept him out for the last couple weeks. And yeah, he was open for a long time, and Jones got it to him before it was too late. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 41. N'Keal Harry motions from left to right. On the 14th pass of the game, Jones buying time, but passes incomplete over the middle. He threw it a bit behind the keel, Harry, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the half, 17-7, Miami in front. The Patriots trying to make it a one-possession game. Their drive continues after the break. All right, we're back from the 2-minute warning. CBS showing pictures of Mike Grogan, Tony Eason, Drew Bledsoe. That was the order of Patriots quarterbacks. And then, of course, after Bledsoe, Tom Brady. Preceding Mac Jones, who is, of course, the current quarterback for the Patriots. What a career for Tom Brady in New England. 6 Super Bowls. 2nd and 10 here for New England from the 42. 1:59 left in the half. Play action. Jones immediately under pressure, and he goes down. It's a sack for Van Ginkel, who's been all over the place today for Miami. And that could be a costly sack right there for the Patriots. 3rd down and 18, an 8-yard loss, and now Miami use a timeout. We have another update for you in the Jets-Buffalo game. The Jets have just scored a touchdown, folks. Cole with a 40-yard touchdown reception. It's 10-7 Buffalo with 3:51 left in the second quarter. So wait a minute. The Jets, I'm Patriots fans for one day only today, rooting for the Jets, and they're making things interesting still there in Buffalo, New York. But the Patriots, of course, would have to win for any chance of winning the division. And then the Jets would have to beat the Bills, as this is going to be Kendrick Bourne, who nearly gets the first down, spinning through contact. It looks like he'll be stopped a yard short. Bourne thought he had it, but he's just shy of the first down. The Patriots will still go for it. The clock running, a hair under 90 seconds remaining in quarter 2. No. They didn't skip over Steve Grogan, J.A. They were the first one they showed. I thought I mentioned him. Maybe I didn't. But no, they didn't skip over him. And maybe they're going to bring the chains out here to see if Kendrick Bourne did get the first down. I didn't think he got it in real time. but it is under review. Remember, we're inside the final 2 minutes of the half, so no challenges. Instead, the referees themselves will look at it themselves. No, you're fine, JA. You're fine, man. Yeah, it's crazy looking back at the quarterbacks before Tom Brady because it really was so long ago. But yeah, yeah, I'm looking even before that. Wow. Yep. So it went Grogan, Eason, Bledsoe, Brady, and now Jones. The call on the field was short of the line to gain, but they are reviewing that 123 remaining in the half. A crucial drive here for New England. The thing is, he didn't go down immediately when the hit was delivered. He spun around and finally hit the deck at about the 49 of Miami. And I'm not sure. It's tough to tell on the replays they're showing whether he got it or not. It was definitely close, but is there enough evidence to overturn the original ruling? That's the real question here. And I'm not so sure. Yeah, I know, JA. I mean, I am curious. I would like to just live a week back in that day and watch an NFL a full NFL game from back then, which I'm sure I can do on YouTube. But yeah, it was a different game back then. Absolutely. All right, so this is a pretty long review taking place. Well, they did spot the ball at around midfield when he got a yard more than that. Here is the decision. Big call by the officials. Wow. So there you have it. The call on the field is overturned. The official saying the ball was spotted a yard short of where Kendrick Bourne actually made contact. But wait a minute. That spotting doesn't seem. I mean, I guess so. Let's see. They're going to bring the chains out now, so it's not officially a Patriots first down. They're actually going to bring the chains out now. This is very interesting. And that says he's short. Wow. All right. Well, it doesn't change all that much. That was interesting. The way the official worded it, it looked like he was saying the Patriots got the first down, but no. So 4th and 1 it is. After all of that, and the Patriots, nonetheless, are going to keep their offense out there. They're 11 for 17 on 4th down this season. What can they do here? They have 2 receivers wide right, 2 receivers to the left. In the backfield, standing behind Jones is Damian Harris. Remember, the Patriots will receive the second half kickoff as well. Myers pinches inside. Play clock winding down. Perhaps the Patriots trying to get the Dolphins to jump offside. And now a flag is thrown, but it looks like New England themselves were offside, and that is indeed the case. So the Patriots were never intending to snap that ball. Instead, they were trying to draw the Dolphins offside, and it was actually Mac Jones himself who was offside. Don't see that every day. So the Dolphins' discipline pays off there. And now on 4th and 6, the Patriots have to punt. But at least New England were able to run that clock down a bit. 68 seconds left in the half, and it'll be the 3rd punt of the game for Jake Bailey. Alan Hearns is back to return. Dolphins have 2 timeouts remaining, so still some opportunity depending on how this punt return goes. It's a good punt veering off to the left, and it'll land out of bounds. See where they mark it. They're going to say it was out at the 7. So Jake Bailey with a well-executed punt will make things difficult for Miami. 1:02 remaining in the half. A reminder that the halftime report is just around the corner, folks. I'll get you caught up around the NFL. A busy final day of the regular season. So many moving parts with playoff spots and playoff seeding up for grabs. Some intriguing storylines as well. Tua Tagovailoa started this game 8 for 8, 72 yards and a touchdown. Since, though, he's gone a little bit cold. The total yards in the first quarter, 108 to 22. Now it's 118 to 29 New England. So the roles reversed in this second quarter, as that's an 11-yard carry for Duke Johnson. First down obtained, and Miami will use their second timeout with 54 seconds left. I'm not so sure about that, J.A. So 56 seconds left. We'll keep it right here as Miami have one timeout remaining. Ball on the 18-yard line, so still a lot of field to cover. And you wonder if the Dolphins will just play a bit conservative, making sure they don't turn the ball over here so close to their end zone. We shall see. Two receivers on each side. Play clock down to 10 as Tagovailoa barks some orders to his offensive teammates. Fakes the pass, hands it off. Reversing direction was Johnson, and he's going to pick up 9 on the play, or at least 8. Clock is rolling, though, and Miami aren't going to use their final timeout. It'll be second down and 2, but they do hurry up to the line of scrimmage. That was Johnson's 12th carry of the afternoon. Dropping back is Tagovailoa, looking wide left. Catch is made in the backfield. Johnson trying to get out of bounds, and the Patriots help him in doing so. Van Noy and Jackson pushed him out. It is a first down, and the clock stops with 26 seconds to go. Ball at the 32. Three receivers to the right, one to the left, and it's Phillip Lindsay in the backfield. Have to think all pass plays from now on in this half as Tagovailoa throws over the middle. It's deflected off of Juwan Bentley and incomplete. Could have been an interception, but Bentley wasn't expecting it to come his way. However, a flag down in the penalties against New England. Matt Judon guilty. Roughing the passer call against him, and that's a 15-yard penalty. An automatic first down for Miami. Oh, man. Bill Belichick is not going to be happy with Judon there. That is just an unnecessary penalty to take from Matt Judon. Meanwhile, Sanders taking some practice kicks. Miami 16 yards from the field goal target line, which is the New England 37. Tagovailoa drops back, fakes a pass, now airs it out of bounds. As he was in danger of being sacked, Dietrich Wise was approaching. 15 seconds left in the half, 2nd and 10. Does Belichick need a Super Bowl without Brady? You mean like for his legacy? I mean, it depends, what we're talking about, Ben. As Tagovailoa quickly releases and finds Gesicki. He's stopped a yard shy of the first down, 11 seconds left in the half, and the Dolphins will use their final timeout with 3rd and 1 on the way. I don't think if Bill Belichick doesn't win a Super Bowl, doesn't win another Super Bowl here, I don't. I mean, perhaps his legacy will be impacted a little bit, but he'll still be known as one of the greatest ever coaches. But when we're comparing Belichick to Brady, which a lot of people like to do, yeah, I think if he doesn't win a Super Bowl without him, since Brady already did, I think yeah, people will say, Brady was a more important factor than Belichick in the dynasty over the past 2 decades. Um, when New England won 6 Super Bowls. So yeah, it is an interesting conversation, no doubt about it. But I know for a fact Belichick is very hungry for a Super Bowl, especially after Brady won one in his first year with Tampa, as New England will now use their final timeout of the half. 11 seconds remaining. The Miami Dolphins trying to get within field goal range for Jason Sanders. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, Adam. I tend to agree. Yeah, Newcastle are struggling mightily. Yeah. uh, I know. I saw that. I saw that they lost to Cambridge. I watched the highlights of that game too. Yeah, that's crazy. Tagovailoa looking left, now stepping up, and he's going down. Josh Uche with the pressure. He's short of the first down, and time runs out. The Dolphins, with no timeouts remaining, can't do anything. And the Patriots defense ends the half on a right note. 17-7 is the score through 2 quarters of play in Miami, Florida. And the Patriots will receive the second half kickoff. Well, it is setting up to be an intriguing second half. Final game of the regular season for both of these teams. Final game of the entire season for Miami. The Dolphins eliminated from playoff contention, but still trying to spring a surprise against the Patriots team, still technically alive to win the AFC East. So we shall see how the second half plays out. I'll step aside for a quick moment. The halftime report is next. Stick around. I'll get you caught up around the National Football League. All right, welcome back in, everybody. And yeah, you were right, Ben. I'm just looking back on your comment now. It was Edelman. Yep, that the Patriots lost as well as Gronk. So you have good points there. Yeah, Saints up big. And the 49ers did just get a touchdown. You're right. And I'll get you updated around the game, all the games going on right now. At this moment, at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York, the Buffalo Bills lead the New York Jets 13-7 at the half. Meanwhile, at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, the Buccaneers with a 10-7 lead over the Carolina Panthers, 14-16 left in the third quarter. Brady 11 of 17 for 123 yards. Meanwhile, at SoFi Stadium in LA, it's the Rams with a 17-10 lead over the San Francisco 49ers, 8:48 left in the third quarter. At State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's the Seattle Seahawks with a 17-10 lead over the Arizona Cardinals. A good one there in the NFC West. Meanwhile, at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's been all New Orleans. They have a 24-6 lead over the Falcons at the half. How about that? The Saints trying to keep their playoff hopes alive as we take a look at the NFC playoff picture. Green Bay, the top seed. Then it's the Rams, Tampa, Dallas, the division leaders. Arizona, San Francisco, and Philadelphia fulfilling the wild card spots. New Orleans, though, still in the hunt, folks. Meanwhile, in the AFC, Tennessee, the top seed, Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati, as it stands, the other division leaders. The wild cards are New England, the Chargers, and Las Vegas, and Pittsburgh still in the hunt. They'll have to wait to see how the Chargers-Raiders game plays out later today. So a lot of interesting things to look out for, even still, as the playoff picture becomes more and more clearer, and some good games here in the late window. So still a lot to be decided with the 4:25 kickoffs that are mostly at the half. Some games already underway in the third quarter. And meanwhile, in the game I'm covering here between New England and Miami, obviously a nightmare start for the Patriots. It's been a far from ideal performance thus far, but I thought the Dolphins started to show some vulnerabilities in that second quarter. Tua started to look uncomfortable with the Patriots really getting to him more often. The defensive line did a better job with the blitz, and then Mac Jones started to make some more passes that I wouldn't say got the offense into a rhythm, but gave the Patriots just more confidence, and that touchdown was big. Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. I still want to see more, obviously, from Mac Jones and the Patriots offense, but this game is far from over. I'll be back in a moment, inching closer to the second half kickoff between New England and Miami. All right, welcome back into the halftime report, everybody. As the AFC playoff picture is looking very interesting. Tennessee, we know, have clinched the top seed. Kansas City and Cincinnati have both clinched the division. Buffalo looking to do the same. New England, while clinching a playoff spot, still in contention to win the AFC East, depending on how the second half plays out in both their game and Buffalo's game. Meanwhile, in the NFC, Green Bay have clinched the 1 seed. Tampa and Dallas have both clinched their divisions. The Rams currently a division leader, haven't clinched just yet. Technically, Arizona still with a chance to win the NFC West. So all stuff to keep an eye on. As all right, Hugo, thanks for the update. The Bucks now have a 10-point lead over the Panthers. After this quick break, it's back out to Hard Rock Stadium. Second half between New England and Miami is next. All right, everyone, we're ready for the start of the second half. Sorry about the longer break than I wanted, but don't worry, the second half hasn't started. Just trying to get a little something to eat. That's the problem with broadcasting the 425 games, because it's right, dead smack where the middle of the game is right when I usually have dinner. So just getting a little something in my stomach as we get ready to go for quarter three. Sanders will kick off to Olszewski as New England start the second half with the football. And the Patriots trying to start the half off on the right note. And we're underway here in the second half. Olszewski will leave it, and that will be a touchback. Mac Jones and the New England offense back onto the field, down 17-7. Thanks everyone for your company. Hope you're enjoying not only this broadcast, but all of the games across the NFL on the final day of the regular season. So much at stake, so much to talk about as Jones will complete to Kendrick Bourne. He's down at the 32-yard line. A reminder what the AFC playoff picture looks like. Tennessee, the top seed, then it's Kansas City, Buffalo, and Cincinnati, currently the division leaders. New England, the first wild card team, along with the Chargers and Vegas. Pittsburgh still in the hunt meanwhile. If the Patriots were to win and Buffalo were to lose, the Patriots would be the division winner. As this is a handoff to Damian Harris, who leaps forward but is stopped a yard shy of the first down. Third down and 1 for New England on the way. Right now, Ramondre Stevenson on the sideline. It's Damian Harris who is in, and look at this. Kendrick Bourne's going to get the handoff. He gets to the outside and has the first down. Tackled at the 39. And that's an underrated aspect of Kendrick Bourne's game. Or sorry, that was Jonnu Smith. I beg your pardon. That was Jonnu Smith right there. I thought it was 84. No, that was 81. Jonnu Smith. How about it? And so 1st and 10, play action pass. The pressure comes. Jones escapes out to his right, throws it down the sideline, but it's short of Aguilar. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wow, thanks for that update, Hugo. Yeah. Oh, I'm now seeing the score on the ticker. Yep, 17-17. The 49ers have just tied it up against the Rams. Wow. Unbelievable, huh? That game's flying by, too. They're almost at the end of the 3rd quarter. My goodness. Yeah, wow. Here's 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's Bolden to the right of Jones, and he'll get the carry, but the Dolphins read it quite well. Tackle made by, I believe, Rowe, and it's just a 1-yard pickup for Bolden. 3rd and 9. And yeah, here is that update. San Francisco against the LA Rams. Oh, look at that. Jennings with the touchdown reception, 24 yards, and I believe it was Samuel with the touchdown pass. Just under 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. That game is tied. Arizona, San Francisco, and Philadelphia, the wild card teams. New Orleans still in the hunt over in the NFC as that pass to the sideline, incomplete to Henry, but we do have a penalty marker down, and Jones is certainly confident it's against Miami. And there you have it. Pass interference called against Eric Rowe. And that is huge for New England as the drive will continue. Yeah, that is, I don't know. Even though I'm a Patriots fan, that seemed like a bit of a tough call. Either way, ball at the 47, and Bolden enters Miami's half of the field. Out of bounds he goes about 2 yards short of the first down. Make it 3. So a 7-yard run. 2nd and short coming up for the Patriots. How about the dynamic duo of Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson this season? They've been quite the duo. Harris in his 2nd year, Stevenson in his rookie year. And this will be Stevenson plowing his way forward. And he gets to the Miami 34. New England move the chains. And this is a positive start to the second half for the Patriots. Just over 3 minutes into the half now. It's a flip back to Stevenson, who tries to get a few blocks, and what another strong run that is from the rookie. An 8-yard carry, 2nd and 1 actually, so make it a 9-yard gain for Stevenson, who's really coming alive here in the second half. Yeah, some great blocks in front. Stevenson just does such a good job of finishing off runs strong, even through contact. He'll take a breather on this next play. 2nd and short, 2 receivers wide for New England, and Harris in the backfield. It's a quarterback keeper, and Mac Jones does it himself. First down, New England. Good work by New England up front to help out their quarterback in obtaining that first down. Trent Brown leading the way on that offensive line for New England. This time it's 4 receivers wide. Although it's a motion in the backfield by Bolden, he's going to get the toss, trying to make a move inside. And he does make a little something out of nothing. About a 2-yard gain, could have been a loss. 10 minutes left now in the third quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Two receivers to the right, two to the left, and Bolden again in motion. But it is handed off to him indeed. A little bit of trickery there as Bolden runs for 4 on the right side. This will set up 3rd and 4. Scarlett making the tackle for Miami. A lengthy drive here for the Patriots. And a big 3rd down on the way. Is that right, Hugo? Stafford just threw another pick. Wow. So the Rams all of a sudden causing themselves a lot of issues, it seems, as Miami will call a timeout. Their first of the half. 9:08 to play in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 5 on the way for New England. Well, look at some of the early headlines in the NFL. The Jaguars shocking the Colts, and therefore Indianapolis eliminated from playoff contention. The Titans able to outlast the Texans, clinching the AFC #1 seed, in the Steelers edging the Ravens in overtime. Pittsburgh, with that win, clinch a wild card spot as long as the Chargers-Raiders game does not end in a tie. So that'll be interesting. That Chargers-Raiders game is the Sunday night football game later on tonight. 3rd down and 5. Jones looking to throw, but he surrenders. It's a sack for Miami. And that is Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, with the takedown. And New England will have to settle for a field goal try. 4th and 12 after an 8-yard loss. Man, oh man. So Nick Folk, this season, 35 for 38 on field goal attempts. His long was 53. This is from 43, and it is good. Nick Folk, no problem from 43 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game, 17-10 in Miami. It's a good one. Stick around. 8:27 left in the third. And welcome back in. 8:27 remains in the third quarter. 17-10. Miami, after scoring the first 17 points of the game, have seen their lead shrink down to 7. New England with 10 unanswered since then. Nick Folk with a big 43-yard field goal moments ago to make it a one-possession game. And now the Patriots defense will be looking for a stop as they will kick off to the Dolphins. Jake Bailey does just that, and it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins will start out from the 25. A reminder that next weekend, it's a big college basketball matchup. West Virginia takes on 6th-ranked Kansas. That'll be Saturday at either 1:30 Eastern or 2 Eastern time. And so here we go on Miami's first drive of the second half. It's a handoff, and breaking free is Johnson. Look at him go down the sideline. Johnson all the way close to midfield before Ross made the tackle. Well, that came out of nowhere from Miami. Johnson was going to run up the middle and then just made a quick move to the outside. And once he got to the right edge, he took off. What's good, Yabo? Welcome in over on Twitch. Good to see you as well, my man. Hope you're doing well as Miami on 1st and 10 will run it. It's Phillip Lindsay to the New England 41. Midway through quarter 3, 2nd and 3 for the Dolphins. Another handoff to Lindsay, who will be stopped at the 38, but it should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down Miami. So the Dolphins trying to answer right back after New England scored a field goal on their opening drive of the half. Dolphins rank just 31st in the league in rush yards this season with 85.8 a game. They have already run for 123 today, and we're only midway through the third. Forward motions left. Another carry for Phillip Lindsay, who fights through a couple defenders. Anthony Jennings, the tackle. And it'll set up 2nd and medium. Dolphins trying to move at a relatively quick pace. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There was movement, flag thrown, free play perhaps, as that is nearly intercepted through the hands, or off the hands, I should say, of Jamie Collins. But it looks like the penalties against New England. Here's the call. Yep, offside on Wise, so a 5-yard penalty and a 1st down for Miami. What was the hold on. I do have an update for you. Seattle, Arizona. The Cardinals have just taken the lead. James Conner with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening with 9:25 left in the third quarter. It's 24-17 Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals win the division with a win and a Rams loss. And of course, we know the Rams are tied right now with the 49ers. So a lot at stake there in the NFC West. And actually, it wasn't a 1st down for Miami. I thought the 5-yard penalty would be enough, but apparently they were 6 yards from the first down, so it was 2nd and 1 instead, and a quarterback keeper for Miami pays off. Now a first down for the Dolphins. What was the reason Gronk retired, yeah, or left the Patriots? Because it's plain and simple for me, Hugo. I think it's because he wanted to go wherever Brady went. I think that was his plan all along. That's why he, quote unquote, retired once Brady did, or right, right when he saw that Brady was leaving New England, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna retire." But I think his plan all along was to go wherever Brady went, and that's exactly what happened. I think he just wants to be with Tom Brady, as simple as that. That's a 3-yard carry. The tackle by Adrian Phillips, who just signed a contract extension the other week. That was Duke Johnson with his 14th carry, meanwhile, for Miami. Under 5 minutes remain in the third quarter. Play action pass over the middle. It's incomplete. Great coverage from Phillips. 3rd down and 7. As the pass was intended for Gesicki, who's pleading for a pass interference call, but won't get one, as Phillips was there to break it up. Tua Tagovailoa, 12 of 18 now for 92 yards and a touchdown. And a big 3rd down now for the Dolphins. At the 25, five receivers wide. Tua is going to air it out to the end zone. It is incomplete, but a flag comes out. And J.C. Jackson kicks the flag, which could be another penalty. The penalty going against Jalen Mills. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. No, it wasn't. Excuse me. It was Mac Hollins. I beg your pardon. Mac Hollins, the intended receiver, and Jalen Mills spotted for pass interference. That is huge right there. 1st down and goal for the Dolphins as a result. It is a spot foul. And so Miami will have a golden chance to get into the end zone now. 1st and goal at the 1. It is handed off, trying to get to the outside, and doing so is none other than Duke Johnson, who walks in for the score. A touchdown for Miami. Makes it a 13-point ball game. 8 plays, 75 yards, in just under 4 minutes. And what a way for Miami to open up the second half on offense. Duke Johnson has been a huge factor here in this game for the Dolphins. His 15th carry of the night. And now the extra point attempt from Jason Sanders. He will convert. And it's a 14-point ball game. 24-10 now the score with 4:31 left in the third. Once again, the Patriots will have to get right back to work. Do Pats fans feel betrayed by Gronk, or is he loved? No, I don't think Pats fans really feel betrayed. He's just a likable guy all around. So no, I don't really get the sense that we feel betrayed. I certainly don't. I'm fine with him in Tampa. It is what it is. I'll always like Gronk. Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Yeah, I love AFCON. I actually watched the I watched the Cameroon Burkina Faso game this morning. Yeah, I'll try to do a couple of games. The problem is I have to stream the games from my computer. I can't get it on my TV here in the US. I don't have beIN Sports on my TV. I'm able to stream the games on my computer, but that would make it a bit difficult to call some matches, but certainly it's a great tournament, no doubt about it, Adam. I love Africa Cup of Nations. Every year there's an Africa Cup of Nations. I'm always locked into the tournament. Yeah, and some really good sides, some really good players, as you say, Adam. So yeah, maybe I'll be able to do a few. Can't make any promises, but yeah, as you say, a great tournament, no doubt about it. Yeah, that's been a bit unfortunate with the Patriots being a little bit off tonight, as you say, Adam, but still time. They're down 24-10. Back with more in a moment. There we are. Welcome back in, everybody. Yeah, no problem, Adam. Yeah, the only annoying thing here in the US is that the distribution on TV, um, and the coverage for the tournament isn't that great, but it is what it is. Who's my prediction to win it? You were thinking Senegal. Yeah, Senegal are a good shout. Of course, Sadio Mane is the big name on Senegal. Also, Mendy is their keeper, of course. Um, I yeah, it's tough to say. I think Algeria, honestly, Adam. Yeah, I'm gonna say Algeria, but Senegal is a good shout. Yeah, should be a very competitive tournament and a fun one as well. As with 4:31 left in the third, that kick is sent beyond the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, I'm pulling. I don't really have any rooting interest, obviously, but I'm hoping Cape Verde and Guinea-Bissau can make deep runs just because those two countries are Portuguese speaking and a good amount of players on both of those countries play in Portugal. But yeah, we'll see. I remember Guinea-Bissau, I think in the last AFCON did pretty well, and then Cape Verde in the World Cup qualifying just months ago, I think Nigeria were in their group, and they almost won the group. I think they finished 2 points behind Nigeria in the end, or they might have even finished level, and Nigeria went through on goal difference. But yeah, so a lot of potential dark horses too. Second down and 4 here for the Patriots. Yeah, Algeria definitely have a very talented team, no doubt about it. One receiver to the right, two to the left. Mac Jones will throw, but it's off the mark. He was looking for Kendrick Bourne. Could not hit the target. It was Howard in coverage, 3rd and 4 on the way. John says he doesn't watch football, but let's go Miami. Yeah, I mean, they're your local team, so even if you don't watch football, you certainly have every right to root for them, man. And they're getting the better of my Patriots so far. Yes, that's right, Adam. Yeah. I do remember looking at the winners and hearing about that incredible run from Zambia that somehow won it all. Look at this. It's there deep down the sideline. The diving catch is made. Jacoby Myers for a New England first down and much more. Mac Jones airing it out deep downfield. A perfect pass. And Myers making sure he held on to make the play. Do I hate the Bears? No, not at all, John. I don't mind the Bears. I mean, they're in the NFC, so they're in the other conference, so I don't have any feelings about Chicago, to be honest with you. I don't like the Bears, I don't dislike them. 1st and 10 from the Miami 41. Jones spinning to his left under pressure. The tip pass falls incomplete. Trying to find Stevenson, but he was defended rather tightly on the play by Jerome Baker. We do have an injury update for you. Eric Rowe, the safety for the Dolphins, has a back injury, and he is questionable to return in this one. Adam loves the Bears. All right, yeah. Second and 10, and Bolden will try to get to the left sideline, and he does. Look at him go. Brandon Bolden inside the 25-yard line. And the Patriots on the move. Under 3 minutes remain here in the third quarter. That would be pretty crazy, John, if Italy were to miss their second World Cup in a row, especially after winning the Euros. Yeah. I'm nervous about Portugal, who would, of course, have to potentially meet Italy. One of those teams might not make it, and look at this, a fumbled snap. Did Mac Jones recover it? No. They're saying it's Miami football, and that is just devastating for the Patriots. Miami have it. That is Phillips with the recovery. A fumbled snap in Miami. Pounce on it. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. 24-10. The Dolphins, a huge turnover as Miami regained possession. And so, welcome back in, everybody, as the Patriots make a costly mistake. Mac Jones fumbling the snap, and the Patriots losing the ball. It's recovered by Miami. Ted Karras is the center, and Miami, or rather New England this season, a +10 turnover differential, which is really good this season, but tonight, -2. That's their second turnover after the interception earlier. Miami haven't had any turnovers, and Duke Johnson runs it for a gain of 3. 2 minutes remain in the quarter. That is interesting, Adam. That that is interesting. I'm not surprised because, as you say, Bruno, he that is true. He does play a lot better when Ronaldo is not on the pitch. As this is handed off to Waddle, he's trying to get to the outside, but Mills knocks him out of bounds. It'll be about a 2-yard gain. That sets up third down and short. It'll be 3rd and 4, so not entirely short as Tagovailoa, 13 of 19 for 94 yards. Waddle has had 5 receptions for 27 yards today. The Dolphins today 5 for 9 on third down. Can they convert again? It's Johnson through contact, still going. Does he have the first down? It looks like he does. It's close, but they might give it to him. Although we're still awaiting a signal. Well, where they're placing the ball, he might be a few inches short. Yeah, they're marking him short, it appears, which of course Miami could challenge. Oof. Yeah, I'm not so sure, but they do put it short, so 3rd and inches it is, and the offense will come out as Miami will play it safe and punt. Sorry, 4th and inches is what I meant to say, not 3rd. Yes, John, that was mentioned earlier. Yeah, Arsenal lost to Nottingham Forest today. Pilardi with his 3rd punt of the game, and a flag is thrown. The punt sent inside the 20, and a fair catch made at the 16 by Gunnar Olszewski. And time has expired here in the 3rd quarter, but first we await what the penalty is. Here's the call. Oh my. Illegal formation against the Patriots. Unbelievable. It's against Lawrence Guy. And so Miami will get a first down, and in the end, the Patriots won't get the ball just yet. Well, oh well. At the end of the 3rd quarter, it's Miami up 24-10 and looking good heading into the final 15 minutes. Back for the 4th after a quick break. Make sure you stick around. Liverpool Bayern, who would win? I don't know. I might lean Bayern if I'm being honest with you, as I'll step aside for a quick moment. Stick around, everybody. And welcome back in. All right, thanks for the update, Hugo. I like how you say Brady 24, Panthers 10, as we're underway here in the 4th, and it's a handoff for a short gain on a fresh set of downs for Miami, thanks to the New England penalty. Illegal formation against New England on the Miami punt. And the Patriots just making so many uncharacteristic mistakes. It's just unlike them, really. Can't say much more than that, as 2nd and 8 is on the way, but first an injured player for the Dolphins. And we'll try to get a number on that player, as it appears that is Duke Johnson. Johnson, who's had a great game, the go-to running back so far for the Dolphins tonight. 14:30 left here in the final quarter. Johnson, 18 carries for 103 yards and a touchdown. No, I know. I know it. All right, we got another update for you. And as Hugo mentioned, the Buccaneers have extended their lead over Carolina, a 3-yard touchdown reception for Mike Evans. And with 11 minutes left in that game, it's 24-10 Tampa Bay. That game doesn't really have any implications, but I'm keeping you up to date on all of the games, trying to make sure I do that anyways. As Philip Lindsay tries to fight through on a 2nd and 3rd effort, he pushes forward for an extra yard. It will now be 3rd down and 6. Yes, Adam, you are spot on with that, man. It is possible. Yeah, it is. It is possible that the Raiders and Chargers deliberately play out a tie. Because you're right. In the 70s and 80s, that happened. Yeah, West Germany did that. I think against Austria, right? Both teams knew they would go through if West Germany won 1-0. They scored in like the 10th minute, and then both teams basically just passed the ball around for the rest of the game. And look at this. Tagovailoa taking off down the sideline, and he gets all the way to the Patriots 35. My, oh my. And New England's defense just being exposed here in the run game. Tagovailoa made a move to his left and had a lot of open space before Uche finally tackled him from behind. And more precious time coming off the clock for the Patriots. From the New England 34. It's run right up the gut by Lindsay. And Miami already in field goal range. Very good opportunity to make it a 3-possession game. We do have another update for you. The New York Jets still keeping things interesting. A field goal converted has made it 13-10 Buffalo with 3:55 left in the 3rd. Remember, the Patriots can win the division with a win in this game and a Buffalo loss. But it's not looking so good for New England in their own game right now, as that'll be no gain on the play for the Dolphins. In fact, it might have been a loss of 1 for Myles Gaskin on the carry. You want the Chargers and Raiders to both make the playoffs? All right, Hugo. So you're rooting for a tie there? Yeah, I am really intrigued to see how that game plays out tonight. I really am. And so with the play clock winding down, Miami will use their 2nd timeout of the half. 11:35 remaining in quarter 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Dolphins. They lead it 24-10. Back in a moment. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. As Hugo gives us more updates, appreciate it, man. 24-16. All right. In the Bucks Panthers game. 11:37 left here. 3rd down and 7 for Miami. New England's defense in desperate need of a stop. This throw caught by Gaskin, but a great tackle and not letting go was Jamie Collins. If Gaskin had escaped, it could have been perhaps a first down. Who knows? But instead, 4th down and 6. And it will be a field goal attempt on the way for Jason Sanders. It's going to be a deep one from 49 yards. He'll try to make it a 3-possession game. The kick is on the way, and it is good. He's got it. Jason Sanders from deep extends the Miami lead. 27-17 is now the score. With 10:55 to go. That is crazy, Hugo. Yeah. Is it cold outside? It's not bad, honestly. Gabriel, tonight. It's going to be freezing later on this week. I think tomorrow morning it's going to be like 4 degrees Fahrenheit, that is. I don't know what the Celsius conversion is. But right now it's like 39 degrees Fahrenheit. But last night it was cold. Last night it was like 12. But yeah, we're in for a pretty cold week. I think it's going to be in the negatives during the night. Well, Adam, I think that's why we don't live on Pluto. That kick is beyond the end zone for a touchback. Don't worry, Gabriel. I have school tomorrow as well. Luckily, Friday I didn't have school. It was a snow day. We got 10 inches of snow where I live. So it was a nice 3-day weekend for myself. 10:55 left. The Patriots start from the 25-yard line, down by 17. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jones going to throw underneath, caught by Henry. Tackled at the 31 by Roberts. And New England really are in a situation now where they got to work quickly. 4 wide. Jones going to throw deep down the sideline, and a diving catch by Hunter Henry all the way to the 40 of Miami. What a catch by Henry. Just a looping pass, and Henry full extension. Able to come down with the football. Patriots continue to hurry it up. In fact, they mark him at the 37 of the Dolphins. 4 wide. This time it's a run play, and Brandon Bolden will get to the 33. That's a gain of 4. Yeah, League MX is interesting. Yeah, I'll put it that way. I don't know if I would say it's corrupt, but yeah, there's some interesting things that go on in that league. 4 receivers wide, 2 on each side. Jones looking to his left, now to his right, and it is caught in traffic. Hunter Henry holds on. 1 yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1 upcoming for New England. And Henry comes up with a little bit of a limp. Patriots hurry to the line of scrimmage. Get the snap off quickly. Bolden makes a couple moves. Has a first down to the 25. 9 minutes to play now in regulation. Yeah, VAR is very inconsistent in the Premier League. I will agree with that. Yeah, snowstorm did hit us, Hugo. Yep. Yeah, as I mentioned, we got where I live, we got 10 inches of snow. As Damian Harris runs up the middle, that'll be a 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. In the backfield is Harris. He'll get the carry. Damian Harris bullies his way through and moves the chains again. The Patriots finding a real rhythm here, and hopefully it can lead to a touchdown. Time continues to tick, though. 8:10 to play. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Handoff it is. Trying to get to the outside is Harris, but he loses a yard. The Dolphins had him step for step. Tackled there rather quickly. And making the play was Jerome Baker, 2nd down and 12. In fact, a 2-yard loss. Oh gosh, Adam. I'll get to your question in a moment, Gabriel, which Adam actually asked the same thing a little while ago. As this is a swing pass out wide, but a flag is thrown, and it looks like a false start penalty against New England. Yep. Yeah, I was telling Adam. Yeah, I am trying to watch AFCON. Yeah, I actually watched the opener this morning between Cameroon and Burkina Faso. As we have another update for you. Tampa have once again extended the lead. A 20-yard touchdown reception for Mike Evans, a second of the day. And with 7:34 left in that game, it's 30-17. Buccaneers leading the Panthers. Yeah, I'm going to try to watch as much Africa Cup of Nations as I can. The problem is I can only stream the games on my computer, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to commentate them here on the channel, but I shall see. As on 2nd and 16, trying to make a few moves was Kendrick Bourne after the catch, but he only gets a yard, and it was Holland. Javon Holland, that is, making the tackle. 3rd and 15 now for New England with 7 minutes to play. Was this scoreline expected? I no, I don't think many expected the scoreline at all, Ben. No. I mean, the Dolphins heading into the day knew they were eliminated from playoff contention. Patriots, meanwhile, still with a shot to win the division. So, yeah, I certainly didn't expect it, as this is a short pass caught by Bolden. He takes off down the sideline, and he is in for the touchdown. A flag is down, and it could be coming back. We shall see. Here's the call. Well, the referees now are having a discussion, and we shall see what the ultimate verdict is. A huge call to be made here. There you go. There is no foul on the play. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Bolden makes it an 11-point game, and Nick Folk will try to make it a 10-point game with the extra point coming up. That's a 10-play, 75-yard scoring drive for New England. So they pick up the flag, and that was a great play call. Bolden wide open down the sideline, and he was able to sneak in and hit the pylon, as there were a couple of Dolphins players closing in on him. An 18-yard touchdown reception for Bolden. Mac Jones now 16 of 26 for 204 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Nick Folk's extra point is good. Right down the 10-point ball game in Miami. Well, New England aren't done just yet. 27-17. 6:32 remains. Now the Patriots defense will have to make a stop quickly. Back with more after this. All right, welcome back in, everybody. As the Patriots now trail by 10 with 6:32 remaining in regulation. I like the confidence, Adam, in the Patriots. Hopefully, they can make the comeback possible. We shall see. Here's the return from Phillip Lindsay, who stutter steps and runs to the 21 before he's met by multiple Patriot players. 6:26 to go. And yeah, I did see that. Rams up 24-17. A reminder that next weekend, it's Super Wild Card Weekend. A doubleheader on Saturday with games at 4:30 Eastern Time and 8:15. A triple header on Sunday with games at 1, 4:30, and 8:15. And then for the first time ever, a Monday night wild card game at 8:15. A look at the AFC playoff picture. Tennessee, the top seed. Kansas City, Buffalo, and Cincinnati, the other division leaders as it stands. New England, the Chargers, and Las Vegas, the wild card teams right now, with Pittsburgh still in the hunt. And the Dolphins, unsurprisingly, run it on the first play of the drive. The Patriots basically need to force a 3-and-out upon Miami. That's Duke Johnson with another carry. He's had plenty of them tonight. 2nd down and 5 on the way. Dolphins will have 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. And now one of them in motion as Johnson gets the handoff again, makes a couple of moves, but the Patriots do well to prevent him from getting the first down. Looks like it'll be 3rd and about 2. What an evening, I should say, for Duke Johnson. He has impressed from the start. A solid performance from him. In fact, 20 carries now for 110 yards and a touchdown. It will be 3rd and 3 here as Tagovailoa drops back to throw. He goes to the sideline where it's incomplete. In coverage there was D'Angelo Ross, and it was thrown just a bit low to Jalen Waddle, or actually a little bit to the side. And Waddle couldn't get back to make the play. So a huge 3-and-out forced by New England. As with 4:59 remaining, Michael Pilardi comes out to punt for the Dolphins. Third punt of the game for the Dolphins. This is a line drive veering off to the right now, and it's taken out from the 15 by Olszewski, who leaps and gets hit hard at the 23. My goodness, a blistering hit delivered right there by Brennan Scarlett. Wow. Talk about a big-time hit. He leveled out Olszewski. 4:49 left. The Patriots with the football, trailing by 10. It's a big drive, to say the least, coming up next. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Back in 1985, these two teams, the Patriots and Dolphins, met in the AFC Championship game. And yes, Hugo, I saw that. The Rams and 49ers are tied again. San Francisco just tied the game with 26 seconds left. Unbelievable. Back in that 1985 AFC Championship game between the Patriots and the Dolphins, New England came out on top 31-14 decades ago. Meanwhile, here in this one, 4:49 left. The Patriots will start the drive from the 24, down 27-17. Myers motions to the left, two receivers on that side, two to the right. Mac Jones has good protection. He's going to air it out deep down the sideline, and it's caught. A leaping grab by Jakobi Myers. What a catch by Myers. Unbelievable. Wow. Talk about a big-time play. And Mac Jones with a great throw as well. It was really a 50-50 ball. And Myers leapt up. Brandon Jones was right there as well. And still, Jakobi Myers makes the catch. Here is Jones under pressure from behind. He's going to run with it. Picks up 2 in the end. 2nd down and 8 with 4.5 to play. You're hoping Georgia will beat Alabama. Yeah, I'm pretty much with you there, Adam. Yep, that's tomorrow night. As we have another update for you. Oh, the Buffalo Bills have just extended the lead again. Singletary, a 1-yard rushing touchdown. It's now 20-10. Buffalo leads the Jets. Mac Jones with a little bit of a shovel pass caught by Harris, who makes a nice move to gain separation and pick up another Patriots first down. Yeah, that was. Yeah, the Dolphins were expected to win that 85 AFC championship. Yeah, that was a big upset. What's good, Hayden? Welcome in. Jones gets it out quickly. The catch made by Hunter Henry, who's tackled at the 16. New England continue to move along downfield here. 2nd and 2 in the red zone. Handoff it is, and slithering through is Harris. He's got the first down with now 3:15 to play. The time continues to tick. Oh, wow. Thanks for the update there, Hugo. So the 49ers and Rams go into overtime. Jones going to loft one towards the end zone. Aguilar can't make the catch. And now a flag is thrown. And it looks like it's going to be pass interference against Miami. Wow. Here is the call. It is a pass interference call against the Dolphins. And guilty this time was Byron Jones. Who interfered there with Aguilar. You think that you're a bit behind? Oh, sorry about that, Gabriel. I wouldn't be offended if you left for that reason. Or you can always pause my stream as that pass interference call sets up 1st and goal from the 1. And now whistle's blown before the snap, and a timeout has been called by the Dolphins. So that's Miami's final timeout. New England still have all 3 in their pocket. Yeah, I didn't think this game would turn out like this either, Hayden. I'm with you, man. Yeah, it is true. At least the Patriots are still playoff bound. Would still like to get the win here, though. And who knows? I mean, now the Jets are down by 10 again. It was a 3-point game moments ago. If the Jets were to somehow beat Buffalo and the Patriots won here, New England would win the division, which would mean a home playoff game next weekend, which I definitely think is significant. Yeah, that's a fair point too, JA. As on 1st and goal from the 1, the Patriots are ready to go. Handoff to Harris, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots make it a 1-possession game with 2:53 to go. A 6-play, 76-yard scoring drive in just a minute 56. Damian Harris ended up falling back into the end zone, really, but still got the job done. He's fired up. The whole Patriots team is fired up. 11th carry of the game for Harris, and the extra point by Folk is good. It is a 3-point game, folks. Back-to-back touchdowns for New England have all of a sudden made Miami sweat quite a lot. Just under 3 minutes to go, and how about this? Yeah, I mean, Miami are setting themselves up to maybe bottle it. We shall see. And yeah, 100% Ben. Those timeouts definitely could prove vital. As you say, New England still have all 3 timeouts remaining. So, therefore, no onside kick is needed right now. The Patriots have the ability to kick off, try to make a stop defensively. Now, a first down, or especially 2 first downs, would perhaps kill the game. But as long as New England's defense can make stops and ideally force a 3-and-out, the Patriots have those timeouts to save some time and give New England an opportunity to either tie it or win it. We shall see how it all plays out. 2:53 to go. And what an ending this is shaping into. Jake Bailey to kick it off for the Patriots. And this is into the end zone. Touchback. Phillip Lindsay seemed a bit hesitant as to whether or not he should return it, but he made the right decision to leave it ultimately. In Miami, well, they've had a lot of experiences with close losses this season. Week 3, they lost 31-28 in overtime against Vegas. Week 6, they lost 23-20 against Jacksonville. That game was in London. Week 7, they lost 30-28 against Atlanta. So, in all of those losses were on game-winning field goals by the opposition. 2 walk-off field goals as time, or rather, all 3 were walk-off field goals, if I'm not mistaken, as the Dolphins will start out now from the 25-yard line. Play action pass, out wide it goes. The catch is made, and it's a first down as the receiver, Smythe, makes sure he stays in bounds and keeps the clock running. 1st and 10 for Miami. Well, that is a big first down to start off the drive. And the time keeps on ticking as the Patriots will hold on to all 3 timeouts still. Ball at the 40-yard line. 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. This is handed off, but met in the backfield is Johnson. Dietrich Wise and Jamie Collins in there for the stop, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. There's still hope alive for New England. 2nd and 12 is coming up next. The Dolphins leading by 3 with the football. Stay tuned for what should be an intriguing ending at Hard Rock Stadium. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Yeah, I saw that, Adam. Seahawks beating the Cardinals 38-27. So Arizona blowing a possible chance to win the division. Because if the Rams lose and they win, Arizona would win the division. Meanwhile, here in this game, when it comes to the Patriots playoff seeding, here's the scenarios. If Buffalo wins, the Patriots are the 5 seed with a win or a Chargers win. And sorry, I couldn't get to the other scenario as we are back underway. It's a quick snap and a short gain on the ground for Duke Johnson. And now the Patriots will call their first of 3 timeouts. 3rd and 8 coming up for Miami. This is the game right here, basically. If Miami get the first down, it's all over, essentially. If New England make a stop, it's far from over. The Patriots will get the ball back and have a chance to either tie or win it, depending on what they can do. The Dolphins 0 for 1 on third down conversions of 8 or more yards. 156 to play in this game. As Miami breaks the huddle. Big play and that's an understatement, from the 42-yard line. 4 receivers wide. Tagovailoa drops back. The blitz comes. Tua escapes. Now he runs and he has a first down. Unbelievable. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Tagovailoa essentially ices the game with a first down run, and now Christian Barmore is down in a lot of pain for New England. I mean, the Patriots had great pressure, but once Tagovailoa got away, there was a lot of open field ahead, and he just won with his speed. Christian Barmore, the rookie out of Alabama, is down for New England. Meanwhile, we'll step aside. Injury timeout. The Dolphins now in great position to close this one out with a victory. All right, welcome back in, everybody. 148 to play. First and 10 for Miami. They're going to give it to Johnson, who spins through and picks up an extra few yards. And New England will not use their final timeout. It's pretty much all over now. Yeah, Ben, you guys lost to Palace yesterday. Yeah. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, with Buffalo now up 17 on the Jets, yeah, as you say, Adam, it turns out that likely a win or a loss will still be the 5 seed, although that's not a lock. It depends what happens with the Chargers Raiders, if I'm not mistaken. As the Dolphins run it up the middle, about a 1-yard gain, and now New England use their final timeout. That comes with 59 seconds to play. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Dolphins. Yeah, that's right, Hugo. Yep. If the Rams win, then the Saints get in because the Saints just beat the Falcons. Yep. Absolutely. So that's pretty crazy. The Saints, who I think have used 4 quarterbacks so far this season. That's pretty remarkable. And so from the New England 41 on 3rd down and 5, the Dolphins will just play it safe. And Johnson, with nowhere to go, gives himself up at the line of scrimmage. And that sets up 4th and 5, about 14-second difference between play clock and game clock. But the Patriots out of timeouts. Yes, I do remember that, Gabriel. That was pretty crazy. Yep. And so it looks like Miami will just be happy to take the delay a game penalty before they punt. They also have no timeouts remaining. So there you have it with 14 seconds to play. Miami will take the penalty, move 5 yards back, and punt it off to New England, who will be banking on a miracle at this stage. And so back is Michael Pilardi. His punt will come from about the 40-yard line of the Dolphins. It's up and away. Olszewski will leave it. And it takes a nice Miami bounce. Look at that ball roll down to the 2-yard line. Wow. That is how you do it. Michael Pilardi with a perfect punt. It's down by Ferguson. And now the Patriots have 3 seconds to work with and 98 yards to cover and no timeouts. Not that it matters at this stage. It's going to be one play no matter what. And we'll see what New England draw. Probably just a bunch of laterals. As they break the huddle. Ball at the New England 2 with 3 seconds remaining and the Patriots trailing by 3. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right spread out. Now Myers in motion. He'll get the lateral pass caught in their own end zone. And now Myers looking for some blocks. He'll lateral it back and it's picked off and taken into the end zone. The Dolphins end the game with a touchdown. And 33-24 is the final score. Wow. What a bizarre way for this game to end. A defensive touchdown for the Dolphins, and it's all over. Miami defeat New England 33-24. Jacoby Myers caught the pass from Jones, tried to switch fields, and then toss it back to Olszewski. But right there to intercept that pass was number 49, Sam Agwovan. And that will do it. So here's an updated look at the AFC playoff picture. Tennessee, the top seed. Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati finish as your division winners. And then it'll be New England, the Chargers, and Las Vegas as the wild cards. Pittsburgh still in the hunt. The Patriots right now the 5 seed, but depending on what happens in that Chargers-Raiders game, New England could potentially drop down to the 6th seed. So we shall see. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into tonight's broadcast. Much appreciated as always. And I'm going to keep it here, actually. Why not? I'm going to do some bonus coverage just because. Let's go to the Buffalo Jets because that's where my CBS affiliate has taken me, as it's 27-10 Buffalo with 3:12 to go. And just to hang out with you guys a little longer. 3:12 left in this game. And Buffalo have actually brought Mitch Trubisky in. So, and I'm sure the Bills are hearing that New England have officially lost. But hey, why not cover the rest of this game? Spend some more time with you guys in the chat. I'll answer some questions too in the comments and just stick around for a little longer. As Buffalo have it 1st and 10 from their own 44. It's going to be handed off, but nothing there for Carlos Hyde as he's tackled in the backfield. And so Buffalo, as long as the Jets don't pull off a miracle here late, will lock in the number 3 seed. And as it stands, would face the Chargers in the wild card round. But if the Chargers were to lose, or rather, if the Chargers were to win, the Patriots would drop down to the 6th seed, and that would set up a date between the Patriots and the Bills. So still some things to be sorted out here in the AFC. As on 2nd and 12, Trubisky rolls left, throws down the sideline, and the catch is made. That's Kumaro for the first down. Yes, Gabriel, New England are in the playoffs. Yep, they knew that coming into today. They were just trying to better their seeding. The loss might not even affect their seeding in the end since it looks like Buffalo are going to get the win. But yeah, we are still in the 5 seed as it stands. And yeah, I appreciate all of you tuning in tonight as this game hits the 2-minute warning. And I'm actually going to go, is that game still in overtime between the 49ers and Rams? If so, that's where I'm going to head. Yeah, that game's still in overtime. So scratch this. I'm going to go to that game in overtime. The 49ers currently lead the Rams 27-24 with 2:27 remaining in OT. So the Rams were able to hold the 49ers to a field goal and keep this game alive. There's currently 2:27 left in overtime as well. So that's where I'm heading now. Just trying to adjust the scoreboard here for you folks as it's from the San Francisco 35, 1st and 10 for LA. Rolling right is Stafford. The throw is on the money. The catch is made, and trying to force his way forward for the first down was Higbee. And I think he was just a half yard short, and he is. Yep, so 2nd and 1 coming up. All right, sorry, just trying to adjust all the graphics here. As I didn't even realize this game was still going on. I would have gone to that right when the Patriots game ended. But oh well, here we are nonetheless to catch the ending. All right, here we go on 2nd and 1. They're going to run it, and they got the first down. So the Rams move the chains, and that will bring us down to the 2-minute warning of overtime. The Rams can tie it with a field goal or win it with a touchdown, obviously. So thanks everyone for sticking around. Of course, they're heading to a commercial break. Meanwhile, the Bills-Jets just wrapping up. They're heading back from the 2-minute warning. The Bills fans are happy as their team is going to get the number 3 seed in the AFC and host a playoff game next weekend at Highmark Stadium. But yeah, I'm gonna cover the very end of this 49ers Rams game to see how it goes. Yep, as you say, Hugo, Rams have the ball. Luckily, that's the game being shown on my Fox affiliate, so we'll be able to check that out. And then, of course, to wrap up the regular season, it's Sunday Night Football later on between the LA Chargers and Las Vegas Raiders. That will be an 8:22 Eastern Time kickoff. The Bills, meanwhile, right now taking a couple of knees, and this game will be all over. Buffalo will finish 11-6. The Patriots, meanwhile, finish 10-7 as the runners-up in the AFC East. All right, let's see if the Rams 49ers are back from the 2-minute warning. They are. All right, here we go. Neither team has any timeouts remaining, which is something to keep in mind. Yeah, I'm sure you are getting those flashbacks, Gabriel. Yeah, the Rams tend to lose against the 49ers. That is true, but the hope is still alive here for the Rams, who are at their own 38. I think I said the 49ers side of the field earlier. My bad. As this is going to be a deep ball down the sideline. It's intercepted. The 49ers have won the game. San Francisco are heading to the postseason. What a way to end it. The San Francisco 49ers have just defeated the Los Angeles Rams in overtime. Thomas with the interception. Was he in bounds? Absolutely. At least it looks that way. I'm sure they'll review it and check it multiple times through. But that looks like a good interception to me. And the 49ers have just qualified for the playoffs. Unbelievable. And the New Orleans Saints have their season come to an end despite beating Atlanta just minutes ago. They needed the 49ers to lose, but San Francisco had other ideas. An unbelievable comeback win for San Francisco tonight. That is the ball game, and the Rams blow it. Although I think the Rams will still win the division, as Arizona were losing to Seattle last time I checked. A whole lot to sort out still. But I know for sure the 49ers are heading to the postseason, folks. Wow. Well, that was a lot of fun covering all these games, as you guys say. Do I think Neuer is the best keeper in the world? Yeah, I do, John. I do. Well, that will officially do it for my broadcast, everybody. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it all. Fortunately, the Patriots losing my featured game here that I covered between them and the Dolphins. But New England will still be heading to the postseason. I do plan on covering their playoff game next weekend. It's still at a date and time to be determined. They could either play on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. I'm sure the playoff schedule will come out later tonight, so we shall see when that game takes place. And I'm hoping to call at least one or two other wild card games also, so outside of the Patriots game. So that should be a fun time. All right, thank you for tuning in, everybody. You enjoy your Sunday night as well, Adam, or I guess your Monday morning now across the pond. I'm Samuel Reese saying good night. See you next time, everybody.